Good evening, everyone. Today I'm here to talk about marriage and the family. Here I'm going to read Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. It reads like this: Therefore shall a man leave his fathers and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Genesis 2:24. Here it reads like this: Marriage was divinely established in Eden and was affirmed by Jesus to be a lifelong union between a man and a woman in loving companionship. The Sabbath and marriage are two of God's original gifts to the human family. They were intended to provide the joy of race and belonging regardless of time, place, and culture. Here it reads like this. In Genesis chapter 1, we see that in Genesis chapter 1:26, we see male and female are created in the image of God. There, nobody is created inferior, nobody is created higher, but they have to serve one another, they have to build a family of love and unity by loving one another, by caring for one another. Yeah, there are some stages that have to be followed when somebody is getting married. Here it says, boys have to leave their parents, even girls have to leave their parents too, to become as one, and they have to clip together, they have to stick together, they have to be joined as one, and covenanting, they have to promise, enter into an oath. Entering the oath means promising one another to be faithful, to be loyal, to be true to everything, and becoming one flesh. And also, they have to be work. They have becoming one flesh means they have to work together, stand together, and they have to build intimacy. And this is number 5. We have whenever a marriage is entered, there should be a biblical love, means unconditional love, the agape love that God has. We have to have that because in marriage we cannot say, "Oh, you give 50, I give 50." We cannot enter into marriage like that because marriage should be unconditional. It should be for eternal love. Means we cannot say, "Oh, you love me this much, I love you that much." That is not. That marriage cannot last long because if we cannot fulfill that time, if we cannot fulfill our words, fulfill our path, then if there is no marriage and it is not, we cannot say that. Sometimes wife maybe 10% or maybe husband have to be, in order to reach 100%, boys have to, husband have to 90%. It says because there should be unconditional love for marriage. Means if it's conditioned, then whenever there's no love, if the love is not reaching 100% due to some kind of mistake, due to some kind of some changes of mood, then marriage is over. We cannot say that one. Here I say I'm going to read for some of the verses. First Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4 and 4 to 8 is like this. Love suffer long, love is kind, love does not envy, love does not parrot itself, love does not puff up, does not behave rudely, does not seek it harm, it is not provoked, think no evils, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoice in truth, and bear all things, believe all things, hope all things, endure all things, love never fails. First Corinthians 13, verse 4 and 8. Here, individual spirituality and responsibility. Here it says, individual spiritual responsibility means we cannot say being a husband is religious, wife will go to heaven. It is no guarantee like that. There's no such guarantee, so we have to work out for own salvation. Means we have to be faithful to God. Wife have to be faithful to God, husband also faithful to God. It also says, but being faithful too is to encourage one another to be more faithful and more faithful, so that by faithfulness of the wife, husband can be encouraged to be more faithful, and by the faithful of his husband, the wife can be encouraged more to be faithful. He also says the parents, the father, have to be like the priest of the household or the head of the household. The mother is the queen in a family. She has a power to mold children's character that it may be fitted for the higher immortal life. Her work is for time and for eternity. Her work is for eternity means her work has great impact for the children's life. And by her influence, children can go to heaven. And if the mother is bad, children can go to hell because of the influence too. And the children, it says, we have to train up our child in the way he should go. Means we have to train up a child in the way that he should go, not the way he lied. Some people are just simply leaving the children the way he lied, and that is somehow wrong. But we have to treat the children in the way he should go, in the way everybody should go to heaven. That way you have to make them go. And when he is old, when he become old, when he become mature, when he knows what is truth, he will not depart from it. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. In Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. The disciplining them is very necessary. Thank you, everyone. May God bless us all. Thank you for listening here. Let's see you all again on next Thursday.